What's good, everybody? This is your boy Tony O, the host with the most over here to AMFM Podcast. And today I come to you with not another fragrance review, but more of a recap. And these are my top 10 BFFs, which are budget-friendly fragrances. Now, one thing that I won't be talking about in this particular recap is price, because prices have fluctuated over the years. You know what I'm saying? As popularity grows, sometimes the price goes up, sometimes the goes down. But most of these are clone fragrances, and even from the actual websites, you can still get these fragrances for under $50. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, we're going to get right into it. Coming in at number 10 from the house of Lattafa, we have Sucrot. Let's see, where's that one at? Where's my Sucrot? Oh, here it is. We have Sucrot. Now, I heard that Sucrot was a clone of Acqua di Gio Profumo. So that's what that one's in reference to. A lot of Lattafa fragrances are clones of other popular fragrances. So Sucrot, we're going to get into that one, has notes of bergamot, lavender, and amber. It's moderate to strong longevity and sillage, easily a daily wear, work friendly, brunch, etc. Things along that line. Nothing too specific about it, but it's a great overall fragrance. So that's number 10, Sucrot by Lattafa. All right, let's see here. Coming in at number 9 from the house of Zara, we have For Him Intense. That's this one here. As y'all can see, the usage, I pretty much use this one a decent amount right here. But yeah, For Him Intense is a cool weather fragrance. It is a oriental aromatic, or just an oriental, you know what I'm saying? Oriental fragrance, should I say. Has notes of vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and bergamot, as well as grapefruit. It's a great scent to wear pretty much any time of the day, you know what I'm saying? Better than average longevity and sillage, and it's a really good overall fragrance, you know what I'm saying? So that's Zara Intense For Him. Number 8, we're going to get into. Number 8 is Mangold, also from the house of Zara, which is a one of my favorite fragrances as well. You know what I'm saying? That's Mangold. Mangold is a woody aromatic, a daily wearer, year-round type fragrance, you know what I'm saying? It can be worn in the summer, spring, fall, autumn, whatever the case may be. Weakest performance though is in the summer, you know what I'm saying? It's really not a strong strong sillage type of fragrance or whatnot, so it's not going to get a lot of projection out of it, but it's a great overall scent, and it's, like I say, it's under $40, you know what I'm saying? Number 7 we have is Acqua Essential Blue from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. This is said to be not a clone, but very reminiscent of Bleu de Chanel. I have Bleu de Chanel. I don't really get the similarity so much, but it's in that same note profile, should I say? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Acqua Essential Blue is a Oriental fougere with notes of Calabrian, bergamot, Atlas cedar, and tonka bean. Tonka bean is probably going to be something that you're going to see in a lot of these fragrances. It's a great note to have in fragrances and stuff like that. Gives it a good scent profile. You know what I'm saying? The presence of tonka bean is very noticeable. It's hard to have tonka bean and not notice it. So it's a great note to have in a particular fragrance. Yeah, I wrote down a few notes of that, but I'm really not going to speak on them. I'm just going to let y'all know what these particular fragrances was. So like I said, that was number 7, Acqua Essential Blue from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. Number 6, what do we have here? Number 6 is a fragrance from, I wouldn't call it a house, but a manufacturer of one of my favorite cars out there in the world, which is the Bentley Azure, you know what I'm saying, or the Continental, you know what I'm saying. But the next fragrance coming in at number 6 is Bentley For Him, or Bentley for Men. Great fragrance. with notes of what we have up in here. We got bay leaf up in here. We got rum up in here. We got leather. We got cedar. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few, but that's another great composition. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite fragrances that I picked up recently. I like to wear this. I just was wearing this yesterday, actually. But yeah, that's Bentley for men. It's coming in at number 6. So before we get into this top 5, I want to hit y'all with my honorable mention, which is Gabor Volume 5. This was something that I picked up for 20 bucks. Little story behind that, my boy Bruno at one of the little fragrance retailers out here in Vegas. I walked in and asked him to put me up on something new. And he put me up on a particular fragrance. I didn't buy it, though, because I had just recently picked up some other fragrances, so I really wasn't in the market for another fragrance, but I wanted to have something to look forward to picking up. So he had told me about that. I didn't buy what he told me about, but I will be picking it up because I found it for a cheaper price than he was trying to sell it to me for. But I didn't want to leave up out of the store without making a purchase with Bruno, because he did what I asked him to do when I asked him to put me up on something new. He did his job, and I at least wanted to give him a sale. So I happened to look over at one of the other counters, and I saw that this was on sale. You know what I'm saying? So I asked him, I was like, damn, 20 bucks? I was like, what does this smell like? So he told me these were kind of clones as well. But this is a clone of, or inspired by, Tobacco Vanille from the House of Tom Ford, which it's actually a great fragrance. When I first bought it, I really didn't think much of it, but I rocked it the other day and really didn't get into too much. I was just chilling around the house, but I got stupid longevity out of that one. Way more than I was expecting. Something like 18 plus hours, you know what I'm saying? And it's a great overall scent, you know what I'm saying? So if you happen to run across somebody that might be selling some Gabor, then go ahead and pick that up. Gabor Volume 5 is my honorable mention in my top 10 BFFs. So let's get into number 5. Number 5 is actually the fragrance that I'm rocking today. That's my scent of the day, which is Mason Kinn's Roman. Now, this is a clone from a fragrance that one of the ladies at, what was this at? This was at Neiman Marcus. One of the ladies at Neiman Marcus put me up on this fragrance, and that's from the house of Mason Francis Kirchen, which is Grand Soir. This is a dupe of Grand Soir. A great fragrance if you love Baccarat Rouge or some of the other fragrances from the house of Mason Francis Kirchen. Great perfumer. But this particular fragrance, Roman from the house of Mason Kinn, is a clone of Grand Soir from that particular house. Great fragrance, like I say, my scent of the day. And again, this was something that I picked up from the official website. I got it on sale, so I think I paid like 40 bucks for this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something like 40 bucks for this one. But they normally sell it for between $48 and $58. So for under 60, it's still a great fragrance to pick up. You know what I'm saying? So that is Roman from the house of Mason Kinn, coming in at number 5. Number 4, we have from the house of Lattafa once again, Qaid Al Forsan. Yeah, this is one of them fragrances right here. Qaid Al Forsan. This right here is tropical vacation in a bottle, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of notes in there, but the one that is most dominant throughout the entire fragrance, from the opening to the dry down, is pineapple. It's one of the only gourmand fragrances that I have in my collection, but it's a great fragrance. I love the smell of pineapple. Pina colada is my drink. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, that's like a tropical vacation in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? So if you happen to run across, you can pick this up actually at your local, like Burlington, or maybe even a Ross or something like that for maybe 29 bucks or something like that. But if you run across that particular fragrance, Qaid Al Forsan, and you like gourmand type fragrances, you like the sweetness of a pineapple or something like that, it's a great fragrance. Quick little story behind that. There's a coworker that I have, Hawaiian guy, and I just happened to ask him about fragrances, like, do you wear fragrances and stuff like that? And he was like, nah, not really. And I said, I think I got something for you, you know what I'm saying? So I brought it in one day and let him check it out. And he was like, damn, you right. He was like, I do like this, and it does smell like pineapple. I like this a lot. He had to do a double take and check it out and be like, it's kind of like do a quick little visual memory, visual photo. And so we can remember what it was. But yeah, Kaid Alfredson, great pickup, great pickup. That's coming in at number 4. At number 3, what do we have at number 3? Where's my notes for number 3? Okay. Once again, from the house of Latafa, we have Ishq Al Shayuk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know no other way you would pronounce it, but here it is. Ishq Al Shayuk, the one with the Indian knife on it. You know what I'm saying? Very heavy bottle, great fragrance, great fragrance. Don't know which one this may be a clone of, if it is a clone, but it's a great fragrance composition. This is a Oriental vanilla with notes of, what do we have here? Caramel, suede, leather, vanilla, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? Just those four alone are great, great notes to have in any fragrance. You know what I'm saying? This is a warm weather fragrance, or no, I'll take that back. A cool weather fragrance, but it feels like a warm weather fragrance. If that last Kaid Al Farsan was a tropical vacation in a bottle, this one is a trip to Dubai, India, or something like that. I ain't never been there, but I can just imagine based on the type of individuals that I've met in my life through places like smoke shops and things along that line, industries that I've worked in. These are the type of fragrances that they gravitate to. People from that neck of the woods, those are the type of fragrances they gravitate to. But it's a great fragrance to grab overall. You know what I'm saying? I think you can wear this all year, any time of the day. No specific situation needed, but it may be a little too strong, too much for work. Not in the sense that it will be offensive to anybody, but it's like, sometimes you might wear a fragrance and people be like, damn, where you going? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them type of fragrances, but it's a great fragrance to have overall. And that's number 3, Ishq Al Shayuk from the house of Latafa. Let's see here. We're getting into the top 2 now. And number 2, again, from the house of Latafa, one of my favorite fragrances, and I think actually the first Latafa that I picked up, and that was mainly because I like the bottle, but this is Assad. You know what I'm saying? Assad is said to be a clone of, what did they say this was a clone of? I'm drawing a blank right here. Let's take a second. Elixir. Which one is the Sauvage? Sauvage Elixir. That's what they say Assad is a clone of. I have Sauvage, not the Elixir. So, and I haven't put my nose on it, so I really can't say that it is or it isn't. All I can tell you is that it's a great overall scent. You know what I'm saying? And if you happen to see it in your local Burlington, which I've been seeing it pop up a lot lately. So I would definitely recommend that you grab it if you happen to see it. Get that for under $30, whether it be retail or on the website, which you're still going to pay shipping. So either way it goes, you're going to come up under $40 for sure, but $30 if you happen to go grab it in a retail store or something like that. And coming in at number 1, all I'm going to say about this one right here, y'all, is look at the usage of it. I've said many times before, man, I have over about 100 and something fragrances in my collection, and none of them has this much use. I actually just recently picked up a fresh new bottle of this, so it's okay for me to rock this anytime, anywhere, which I am going to do. Now that I know I have a backup bottle, this is my signature scent. This is Rich Man from Paris de Blue. Just a great, great overall scent. Couple of notes that they have up in here. Let me get y'all these real quick. A couple of notes that they have in here are pear. It's said to be an aromatic fruity. I don't get that at all. When I first bought this fragrance, I knew nothing about note compositions or any of that. I just liked it. So to find out that it's a aromatic fruity kind of shocks me a little bit. It's more of a fresh blue, I would say damn near aquatic, musky type of scent or whatever. I don't get the fruity notes at all. I get the aromatic side, but not the fruity notes at all. But anyway, this has pear, bergamot, which are 2 of the fruits that are in there. This also has lavender, pink pepper, praline, which I don't really get because I would assume praline would be kind of sweet. I don't really get a sweetness from this, but it might be something to balance out the sharpness of the freshness of this particular fragrance. And these are just to name a few, but the longevity on this and the projection on this is beast mode. I'd say half of these are compliment generators. The other ones you will definitely have people asking you, what are you wearing? Because they're not your normal, you know what I'm saying? Your normal classic type scents or even your highly talked about scents. But yeah, this particular one, man, this rich man, this is me all day. You know what I'm saying? It's a very invigorating scent. Just brightens the day up, makes me feel very empowered, you know what I'm saying, to really get out here, handle business and get to it, you know what I'm saying, feeling like a rich man, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Rich Man by Paris the Blue is my numero uno BFF. So with that, man, I want to thank y'all for sticking around with me. It's been 16 minutes going on 17, and it's probably the longest one that I've done yet. So for those of you who stuck around long enough to see the number one, I appreciate you. Go ahead and drop a comment down there and let me know which one of these you may be familiar with, whether they be the original or the clone. And also let me know where y'all tapping in from. And I know that my subscribers went up a little bit, so I want to welcome my new subscribers and thank you guys for hitting that button. And like I always say, man, I will catch y'all on the flip side. So until next time, peace.